Hello, everybody. So, Angelina, I have so much to talk to you about that I don't even think I'll remember one thing to tell you because it's just all in here, just swimming around. Let's see what we can fit in and see what we even remember. I'm really, really excited to show you my recipe that I worked on. I found this recipe as a viral thing on Facebook, but it was boring the way they all did it, so we're gonna make it even better. So get ready for that, everybody. My name is Victoria. Look at me remembering to introduce myself for once. This is Sister Servant Return. So, as always, make sure you got your wine. You can't cook without it, honey. So, roll the intro and let's get cooking. Today's entertainment of the living room is Despicable Me 4. I hope you enjoy it. Today we're going to make calzones, and the crust is going to be entirely chicken. This is a no-carb, high-protein calzone. So I just saw this thing the other day that made me laugh, and I think I sent it to you actually, where it said I'm pressured way more as an adult to eat protein than I was ever pressured to do drugs as a teenager. And that's 1000% correct. Everywhere I turn, it says you need protein, you need protein, you need protein. You want to be thin? Protein. There's nothing wrong with carbohydrates. That is an essential part of everyone's diet. Be smart about the carbohydrates you eat. If you ever had like a dietitian, I'm sure they will not tell you to steer clear of carbohydrates, but you want to choose whole grains, healthy grain, anything with a low glycemic index, which I'm not even going to get into that, but it's not a bad thing to have carbohydrates. But for me, trying to lose weight, I do need more protein, I've noticed, to make myself full in the first place. And if I get full, then I'm going to stay full. So I do recognize that I personally do need a lot of protein. So that's why I love this recipe. I am using ground chicken. I've seen recipes online where they have you blend a chicken breast. Why would you do that? Don't do that. That's ground chicken. Buy it like this. And then you don't have to blend chicken. Right? Right. Who wants to dirty a blender just to blend chicken when you can buy it pre-ground? That is, I was like, why are they having you do that? Stupid. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you the lazy girl way to make these viral recipes, okay? But the chicken is fantastic because it actually tastes like dough somehow. Like it doesn't taste like it's not a calzone. This tastes like a calzone. This is great. I'm gonna start by making the calzone crust using the chicken. We're just gonna season it and go from there. I'm like leaning over, so we're gonna go ahead and lift. There it is. Hi. I don't know if the whole time I've just been going, but let's fix that. Now I can stand up tall and not be like, hello. How are you? For this recipe, I am using two 16-ounce packages of chicken. This will probably make 4 or 5 calzones, right? Okay, my camera keeps moving, so yeah, look, it's moving. This is my head, and it's getting closer and closer to the edge. Damn bitches. All right, we're gonna completely reset, y'all. You're gonna have a different angle in just 5 seconds, but that angle will not be like, excuse me, my eyes are up here. Excuse me, hello. This camera is being a little today. I'm gonna actually change my setup here like it's drunk. Reset. Okay, here we are now. We good? We centered? Okay. First of all, I hate touching chicken. I've always hated touching chicken. Every time I'm using chicken, I swear to God, I touch it. So this will, let's say, for example, I'm moving the chicken from the container to the tray. Like I move it and then I wash my hands. And then I season it and then I wash my hands. And each time I'm like scrubbing. Like freaks me the heck out. And I remembered free will exists, right? So I bought gloves. My other problem, though, is that I'll touch the chicken and then I change the gloves. I'm clinically insane, I'm pretty sure, but whatever. What I was trying before my camera decided to just be stupid is I have two 16-ounce packages here. I'm doing that for just me and my husband. We're going to have days and days of leftovers. The reason I'm doing so much at once, though, is because we really love this recipe that much. So we'll probably both eat a full calzone tonight, and then we'll go on and have leftover. And it's really good cold, which is pretty interesting because I don't know, most like chicken things I don't love cold. I like to reheat it. It's good reheated as well. So no matter what, it's gonna be great next day. So that's why I'm making so much of it. You can probably get away with 16 ounces if it's just for 1 or 2 people, especially if you don't care if you have leftovers, but you're gonna want the leftovers. It's really good. This is my bowl. That's how much chicken I got in there. Trying to decide if I touched the chicken with this one, but I don't think I did. I touched it with this one, not this one. No, I can't do it. I can't handle it. We're gonna take this glove off. Can't. I just can't. I can't. All right, because now I'm going to be touching the seasonings. We are going to start with our tried, trusted, and true roasted garlic and herb seasoning by Weber. I'm going to do about a teaspoon, spoon and a half. Remember that whenever you do one of my recipes, just add as much as the flavoring appeals to you. That's all. Got some parsley flakes. Put a ton in there. The reason I'm doing this combination of seasonings is that I'm kind of trying to make this taste like a pizza, right? So trying to get that pizza flavor in the chicken. So I have about not even half a teaspoon of parsley. I could probably put more in it, but it's just, I don't know, it's just taking forever. I don't want to wait any longer. Plus, it's going to be in the other ingredients I'm putting in too. I'm going to put in some Italian seasoning as well. This Italian seasoning has marjoram, basil, rosemary, thyme, oregano, savory. Is it savory or is it savory? What is savory? Do you see it on here? Savory. Someone tell me. Is there a seasoning called savory? What? Oh man. Alright. There's about a teaspoon of that in there. And then I pulled this out to see if there was anything different. Not really. I also have pizza seasoning. Oregano, basil, marjoram, ground garlic. It's the same ingredients I just put in. Am I going to put it in anyway? Or not? There you go. About a half a teaspoon. Maybe less, a quarter? Yeah. I forgot that a quarter exists in this world. Just making everyone a half. I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic salt. That one's probably about a half a teaspoon. Again, this is for 32 ounces of chicken. And then I have garlic powder. Oh, I'm out. I was hoping to put a whole teaspoon. That was probably more of a 3/4 teaspoon. I think it'll be fine. I'll let you know if it doesn't. Let's go ahead and mix her up. I'm gonna just use my hands. Ew, yuck, gross. So glad this isn't on my fingers and it's just on the glove. Oh shit, I just flung some. It's like on something else. I'm gonna have to throw that thing out. I just feel the bacteria crawling. So, guess what? Take off that glove. Listen, I know I'm a recycler and I know I'm all about like the environment. I don't care. I can't do it with chicken. Plus, I gotta drink my wine. I'm not gonna drink wine with chicken hands. Chicken hands. Oh my god, it's so humid here. Look at this. This looks so cute when I started. Or like at least when I was upstairs. You gotta change this. Can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, no, the humidity is terrible right now. It's 91 degrees today. I want to move to Ireland. Did I mention that already in one of my previous videos? I want to move to Ireland. It's so beautiful there. Anyway, we're adding eggs. One-handed. Like a pro. I don't remember. How did I get on this thing? Oh, my hair. Damn. I'm really bad at going off on tangents and not knowing how I got there. Sorry that the hair's down now. My point is that it's super hot today and super humid and nothing is staying where it's supposed to stay, including the camera. I've got 2 eggs in here. I would probably say 1 egg per package. I think. I don't remember if last time I made this I did include cheese. I'm just gonna do a little sprinkle though. Listen, y'all, this says it is shredded Parmesan cheese. I mean, no, it's not. Angelina knows what that reminds me of. Maybe I'll tell that story. I don't think any certain someone wouldn't want me to tell that story. This literally says inspiration from Italy, which means it's not real. It's not real Parmesan. And that Kraft shaker cheese, that is not Parmesan. Like, dear God. I'm adding a little bit of this Parmesan cheese. I will be using this later, but I'm going to be grinding it up more before I use it later. And if it still doesn't look that appetizing, I'm going to use real Parmesan. And I'm just going to mix this up again. So when you're making this mixture, you almost want to think meatball, right? So whatever you would have put in a meatball, like an Italian meatball, which you usually would have used like pork or beef with, depending on, you know, your lifestyle. That's the sort of seasonings I put in here. That's the idea I have. So I'm just mixing it up real good. So I do want to tell you a little bit about the trip I just came back from. So we had a winner. I posted a photo a couple weeks ago when I missed my deadline to post a video. I'm so sorry, everybody. But I was on an anniversary trip with my two sons too, though, because, you know, why not do family trips as an anniversary trip when they're boob barnacles in the mix. But we did a family trip. We went to Watkins Glen. So good job to our viewer who was able to guess that so quickly. So we were at Watkins Glen in New York. It was absolutely beautiful, everybody. So if you ever have a chance to go there, me and my husband have been married for 9 years. So that's the year of... Don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. Okay. So that's the year of pottery. And we are not really into pottery. So what we did instead is about 20 minutes away from Watkins Glen is Corning. And they have a museum called the Corning Museum of Glass. So we did that. And then we made some things out of glass. So if you don't want to do ceramic pottery, then I think glass pottery, I know it's not pottery, but pottery, it's probably the next best thing, right? So yeah, that's what we did. Now this is what it looks like. Guess what? Haha, I challenge you all to drink every time I change my gloves. I'll do it too. Every time I take off my gloves, take a sip. We ain't getting to get drunk or nothing. It's gonna get loose, y'all. These are my liners for the air fryer. I'm going to do the rest of this part actually right on this because it'll make my life so much easier. I'm going to flatten her up for now. Nice and flat now instead of a bowl. I'm going to take my cooking spray. We're going to do 1, 2. I'm going to start with 2 scoops. So I have it on the parchment paper and I'm just going to spread it out. I'm going to try to make it into a circle as much as possible. Circle/oval. Ooh, we're watching Trolls 2. No, 3. We've already watched this on one of my videos. That's okay, I like the music. That was my first video, I think, where I talked about Trolls band together. Apparently we have a theme in this house. Watch the movies that, the same movies. Oh, speaking of movies, that's what I wanted to talk about you about, Angelina. So you asked me last time if I or my son has watched K-pop Demon Hunters. Yes, and yes we have. Yes we have. It may have taken us 3 or 4 sittings to finally get through it, but we did watch it. And in fact, the other day while we were at the store, there was a sign with the K-pop Demon Hunters up there. I don't know, some sort of merchandise. But Killian goes, I know them. I know those people. I'm like, oh, who are they, buddy? And he goes, that's Soda Pop. That's cute, right? Oh, my dog. Oh. You know who loves my dog? Stacy. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Stacy. You love Miss Artemis. And Artemis loves you, first of all. Second of all, Miss Stacy, this is your hair. Just so all of you know, this is not my hair. This is Stacy's hair. I just wear it and wash it, right? But every 8 to 12 weeks, I go see a magician, and that magician's name is Stacy. Always does my hair, and she's actually doing my hair in a couple weeks, and I think we're gonna go a little fun with it. So I don't know if she's ready and prepared for that yet, but as a reminder, Stacy, you gotta black out about 4 to 5 hours that day. So see you soon. But anyway, I send her pictures of Artemis all the time. In this shape, a little bit bigger than my hand, fully splayed out. Look at how humid my hair is getting. God, it's growing as I talk. I can hear it sizzling. I'm just gonna do that over and over again until I have several ready. For stuffing, just prepping the meat and then doing this part is really fast, actually. So far, I've made 2. I'm making a 3rd, and I still have that much left. I might be able to make at least 1 more, if not 2 full more. This was hilarious. During the walk, we kind of hunkered down at one spot that was perfect for me to just sit down, and I was able to breastfeed the baby. I was waiting for the husband and the firstborn. They were just kind of, they had walked a little bit ahead to look at different views while I was breastfeeding him, because I didn't want them to just, you know, wait and be bored. So they went on a little mini adventure, which was adorable. I took a couple pictures of them together, and I started taking pictures of me and the baby. So here I have the camera, like I have the camera here, and you know, I'm like, all right, smile. And the second, it's perfect. You're gonna see it right here in a second. But I took this picture, and the second that I took the picture, the baby spits up like a lot. It wasn't just a little spit up. So if you don't want to look at spit up, close your eyes right now. Okay. All right. Look at how. So I caught this bleh, as soon as it came out, right? And it's also a live photo. So if you click on it and hold it down, you see like the whole bleh, and then it goes in my hair and it goes all down the front of me. But this is in mid-air picture, right? And that's the key photo. So that was, I was dying laughing, and I showed my husband. I was like, you gotta see this photo I just took. I smell like cheese, but it's okay. What is great about this recipe too is that you can, if you have any favorite calzone flavor, you can put it in here. What I will not be doing today is basic bitch, right? So the original videos that I've seen has people putting mozzarella and pepperoni in it, right? You can if you want to, but we aren't gonna just do that today. Whatever pizza flavor you have, whatever calzone flavor you have, or like, just put it in here, trust me. What's cool about this too though is like, I almost want to say this is a little bit, so it works as well as dough, or maybe even a little bit better. But if I rip this, I'll just add a little bit of meat to it, and it'll stick to itself better than any dough that I've ever worked with. I could probably do one more mini calzone, but what I think I'm gonna do, like a mini like pizza stick almost. Maybe I'll just put like a mozzarella stick in it and see if it makes it like a high protein mozzarella stick. So guess what? It's the next top step, so I gotta take these babies off before I freak out. Don't forget to drink. I'll do it too. Let's drink together. What's your drink of choice, by the way? Viewers, tell me what your drink of choice is. Yes, I love my wine, and yes, I love my red wine. But when we were in the Finger Lakes region, so like Watkins Glen, we did stop at a couple of those wineries, and they had some phenomenal whites, from Rieslings to Chardonnays, to Niagara grape, and I think we had a Catawba grape too. There were some delicious wines, so make sure you check out some of those wineries while you're out and about. We also stopped at an Amish cheese place where they made cheese and really, really good ice cream, actually. They had ice cream flights and cheese flights where you could be like, oh, you know, I want to try 3 things, 6 things, 12 things. And it was a flat fee no matter what you wanted to try. And then it was like a charcuterie board, right? But look at this thing. Look at this thing. This was like, I think maybe $25, but look at how much comes on this little sample plate. Like when I ordered this, I was like, okay, me and my son will split it. And then I said to my husband, okay, you choose another 6, right? Because I knew he wanted to try some ice creams. So I was like, husband, you know, you do another 6. I thought when they said this was a taster, I thought they were going to give me like 1 or 2 like toothpicks with cheese on it, right? Look at how they loaded that up. Like, did you see that? It was insane. So like I was like, this is completely worth the price. We could not finish all that cheese. I felt ridiculous having ordered that much. But definitely worth it. And if you ever go to that area and you go to that cheese place, it's totally worth it. Like to have like a group of 2, 3, maybe 4 people even split the cost of the the bigger taster, the 12 count taster, and then you can all try everything. It's amazing. I'm gonna grab all the ingredients I'm gonna need to make the insides of these. These are all ready for what I need them for. So I'm gonna pause the video while I go do that. Bye, y'all. Don't be afraid to drink while you wait. I'm kidding. You're not going to be waiting any minute because movie magic, right? It's going to be the experimental part. I'm going to try to make spinach dip-ish inside for one of these. I try to use the low-fat cottage cheese. Activate tusk. Oh, because of wild crats. Okay, I get it. Anyway, I'm going to do low-fat cottage cheese as part of this to see if it works. I'm not sure if it's gonna, but I'm just trying to do anything I can lately with cottage cheese because, again, I've been pressured. The internet, it's pressured me. So I'm going to take a spoonful. That's definitely only like a quarter cup of cottage cheese. And I'm going to add garlic. New drinking game. Drink whenever I take off gloves and drink whenever I add garlic. Y'all gonna be drunk. I just put 2 cloves in there this time. And I think that's all I'll put in there in terms of cloves. Well, why not add a little bit of garlic paste, right? So we're gonna add that too. We're gonna blender. Pretty sure I'm breaking this. I will take donations for proper equipment. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. While I am having fun with my little experiment, I do want to officially challenge my sister. I challenge my sister to make something ethnic. I don't care what ethnicity, but I want you to make something ethnic because I feel like there are some types of foods that you have never tried. And I feel like you should try something new. My phone just told me I ran out of storage. So, whoa. What I was trying to say when it cut me off was that, Angelina, I have a great recipe for buttered chicken. And I don't know if that's technically ethnic, but it uses different ingredients that aren't like your normal, you know, paprika, salt, pepper. Sorry about the kid. If you want my butter chicken recipe, it's so simple. I use it in the Instapot. Let me know, and I'll send that your way. You can just make it and tell me what you saw. Back to my recipe. Bag it up, bag it up. Bag it up, bag it up. Here we are. Last thing you saw me do, I was blending the cottage cheese. I used low-fat cottage cheese. Now I added an equal part of cream cheese. So I said I had like about a quarter cup of that. You did a quarter cup of cream cheese. So, oh, and then I added some Parmesan cheese, probably about maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of a cup. So add a little bit of garlic salt, a little bit of parsley, and then I chopped up some spinach into it. So now this is what we got. But anyway, so this is gonna. My God! Ah! Ah!
Boy household!
I'm not cutting that out. So loud in here. Hope you're enjoying it. But yeah, I tasted it. It's a great mixture. I'm excited again that I'm using cottage cheese for things because my God. First half of this video he was napping. So oh, I love this part of the movie. Yeah, but you take me higher. No, I'm not wrong. No, I'm not lying. We do it better. And the boy better, yeah. I don't mind if the world gets faster, the music louder, faster, faster. Just let me take you to a better place. I'm done. 3. Ah! My God, it's chaos! Let's just show you what I'm gonna do. I made husband make his own mixture. And this is what he did. He chopped up. I'm gonna forget something, but he got provolone, Swiss. What else did you put in it, babe?
What you trying to figure out?
Do I have to repeat myself?
What'd you do already?
Provolone, Swiss.
Lacy Swiss.
Lacy Swiss.
Munster.
Munster. What else? Banana peppers, hot cup of cola, ham, pepperoni.
That might be it.
And that might be it. This is way too much. Like, this is not going to fit. And he said, can you just try? But no, it's not going to fit. It's not going to fit, y'all. Got 2 mixtures. We're going to add it. I'm probably going to make one more mixture. I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to make it. Once I show you the process, then we can just assume and extrapolate what I did. Okay? Let's move on. We made a flat circle of chicken, right? You're going to put on half of the chicken, y'all. Half of it. Half of it. I'm going to just spread her out just a little bit. Nothing. You're making a calzone. You want to make sure that you have chicken on the edges to crimp it, right? This feels thick. All right. This might be too big. We'll see. That's what she looks like. Easy peasy. Ready? Meow. 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 I'ma just press those edges. I'm just gonna tell her she's a good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. And then if she's polite, after I've told her how good of a good girl she is, she's going to separate. Look at that. Perfect. All right. She's good. That's great. That's awesome. I'm so excited. So I'm going to just repeat it. You're not going to see me doing all that. But what you are going to see me do is the next step. Washing your hands. That's the next step. No, it's not. But it is for me because I touched chicken. I'm so excited for this hat. Where's the cheese? Listen, so off camera, I did try this Parmesan cheese. Yeah, I'm going to say it. It's gross. It's gross because it's not Reggiano. You need the Parmigiano Reggiano. Yeah? Yeah. But if you're not getting something that says product of Italy, then it's not going to be good Parmesan. It's not going to be. I get this from BJ's. Yeah. It's expensive. It is. But it's good. I did put this in my spinach mixture. I couldn't stand the other one. And I'm going to be putting it on top of this. I put the chunk of Parmesan cheese in here. We're going to grate her. Immersion blender. Cheese that I've already grated. This is fine. Like, it's well grated. Pick up a piece and it can still be like longer. Not fine, right? And real Italians will know that the finer the Parmesan cheese is, the better it's going to taste. I don't know why, but it does. Cheese. Immersion blender. Saran wrap over top of immersion blender. Make her tight. Watch this magic. Schmacker. That's what it was. This is what it is now. I know this is not going to come across on video, but like, that's way more fine. The more fine the Parmesan cheese, the better it tastes. I'm telling you right now. We're just going to go ahead and sprinkle that Parmesan cheese. Oh my God, it's so fine. I'm so excited. Sprinkle that Parmesan cheese on top. Spread her. Tap her. Now I want to put it in the air fryer. I think I'm going to put it in at 400. And for like at least 10 minutes on one side, I'm going to check on it. and then I'm going to flip it over. It releases a lot of juices. So halfway through, I sometimes have to move it to like drain it or move it to another one. Just watch it, because if you do need to drain it, I recommend you draining it, because then can actually get it crispy. This is a great example. My husband really wanted me to stuff it full, right? And I did, but it's breaking it, right? And that's why we'll have the extra chicken. You have this part right here, you know, some of the stuff is poking out. Just gonna stuff that back in, put the chicken right on top, and just spread it. Do you see how easy that was for a fix? I'm gonna do a quick flipper to make sure that the other side had a little bit of breakage too. So I'm gonna just, and it's fixed. So this is what I was saying. It does get a little bit of juice release on this. We also, since we put the banana peppers in them, and because we, you know, because of some of the ingredients we have, it does release some liquid sometimes. So the top is nice and crunchy. So instead of flipping it into its own juices when I flip it, I'm going to go ahead and grab a dry one of these, and we are going to flip it onto that so that it is able to crisp up for us. Okay, so we did flipper. So I'm actually going to put cheese on this side now. My phone died. I needed to use the husband's phone. Maybe I need to invest in a video thing. Camera? Video recorder? Whatever. Camcorder? Sure. Oh, damn, girls and boys. We probably shouldn't have had so many drinking games. Okay. Pull this out. I did end up using the other Parmesan cheese for the top on this side. I mean, look at the difference. Like, you saw the other side? Here. That side looks amazing, right? That's the real Parmesan cheese. Still kind of crunchy. That's the real Parmesan cheese that I use, that I also finely shredded. This side is that, like, it almost smells like fake. That's like the fake Parmesan. So, I don't know. It'll be fine. It will be fine. It'll still taste good. But I'm sad that I didn't use the normal Parmesan on both sides. Like, looks like golden dough, but it's chicken. Oh, hi, puppy. I just wanted to show us our first cut. This is the one with the spinach dip in it. And, you know, look at that. Ooh, it's gooing out. You can see that the chicken cooked all the way through. And see how thin I had it, too? Okay, here we go. And the amazing thing about this recipe is that somehow the chicken does not taste like chicken. It doesn't taste like it tricks you. You're like, yeah, I'm eating a calzone, or
Not done with me.
Yeah, I'm not done with you.
it does not taste like you're eating chicken. It tastes like you're eating bread. So if you're someone who's obsessed with bread, or dough, or pizza, that works. So exciting. And that mixture is killer. You can make that mixture as a dip too. Like, on its own, it was really good as a dip. Like, if you wanted to use it as a dip. I'm on this new cottage cheese kick. It's working for me, y'all. Husband?
What?
Do you want to go on camera and eat yours?
No.
No.
That's not it.
That's not happening. This is what his looks like. See if I can pick it up. See, I can just literally pick these up though. And you can just... Alright, we're gonna eat dinner. Love you. Be back soon. I could just... Ooh, ooh. Scalding. It's delicious. We made 4 calzones, able to fix a broken calzone, out of 2 16-ounce packages of chicken. We got drunk on wine. No, we didn't. We're fine. We're not drunk. We're just... The tongue's a little loose, all right? Don't worry. We have pre-pumped milk in the fridge. The baby will be fine. I think everything was successful. Everything tasted great. Cooked perfectly. Nice and crunchy. Now we have leftovers. We already ate dinner. That's why it's so dark outside. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for tuning in once again. My name is Victoria. This is Sister Serve and Return, We will see you next time. I can't wait to see what my sister cooks up next. I don't know if she'll do the challenge next week. I'm going to give you a couple weeks to think about what you want to use or make, because I feel like this is a little bit complicated of a challenge to make you choose to go out of your comfort zone. So take your time and go ahead and let us know what you're going to make as soon as you know. And as always, enjoy your wine, enjoy your dinner. We will see you next time. Cheers. What?
You know what I said.
What?
I just decided to stay out of here to watch you take 9 takes.
I don't know what I want to say sometimes, so I take 9 takes, okay? Stop being weird.